Hey perps, I'm doing this on a half charged battery. I'm sorry. Hey, quiet. Yeah, I know, he's locked up again. But it's his fault. He went on a spree, let's put it that way. A spree. He just doesn't care. The dog doesn't care. So what's goody perps? Today we have a mukbang with tacos and quesadillas. Yes, more Spanish food. I told you it was one of my top favorite types of food. It was what I was feeling for. Here we are. So I have nachos from the kids menu. So it also came with applesauce and this sauce. I don't ever remember getting this sauce. Hey, quiet. The apple juice from the kids menu. And then quesadillas from the adult menu. I should have just got everything from the kids menu. Honestly, despite me doing mukbangs, I do not eat that much. And despite me gaining weight, I really don't eat that much. So, I'm actually going to try this sauce on the quesadilla. Whatever sauce this is, it's probably queso. I think it's queso. I don't remember ever getting it for the kids' meal though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're missing some good stuff, Jonah. Keep getting ready to call him my old dog's name. I used to be Charlie. I used to call all of my pets Charlie at some point because that was my first dog. And then Wally came around and I kept calling Wally Charlie. And I mostly call all of my pets, including Jonah, Wally. Not Charlie as much, but definitely Wally. His name is Jonah. So perps, how are you doing today? Last mukbang, or mukbang, whatever they call it. I say mukbang. Sounds better that way. I did a story time. And I guess I can finish off maybe a few stories in my modeling days with the mukbangs. There was a funny one that me and Kim did once. We were on the beach and we kind of ran away from some people. I'll ask her if we can do maybe we'll do a shared story time one day as a collab about that one modeling experience we had. That was funny. But today I was thinking of telling you maybe two separate modeling. Maybe most of my story times are actually with me modeling. Modeling is a crazy thing, huh? But these stories are more funny than anything. Okay. So first one. I did a photo shoot for, I don't remember what the photo shoot was, honestly. I think it was for makeup. It was some studio, and was it for makeup? I don't remember. I remember they did my they went all out on my makeup. It took them hours to do it and finish it. If I find a picture of it, the pictures of that time, I'll post it here. But basically, I showed up there, I got my makeup done and everything. And I was there for so long that I forgot to eat. I was so focused on modeling. I forgot to drink. Almost all the way through the shoot. Like I was like 80% done with the shoot. I started feeling really, really dizzy. Not my vertigo dizzy, but dizzy like I'm getting ready to pass out dizzy. And I don't know what was going on. So I called my mom. No, I didn't call my mom. I'm lying. The photographers and everything saw how much I was struggling, and they asked if I wanted to go home. And I said, there's no way I can go home. I drove there. There's no way I can go home. So they suggested that I call someone. And they said, who can they call? And I said, call my mom, because that's the first person I run to. It was my mom. So they took my phone, I guess, and they went to call her. And she came and picked me up. It was good that I finished most of the shoot before all of this happened. All the other models had gone, they had left for the day, and it was just me by myself. So the brunt of the embarrassment didn't happen in front of a lot of watching eyes. It was only like the crew that was left behind that saw me there. So my mom came to pick me up. While she was on her way there, I was all passing out all over the place. I didn't pass out, but I felt like I was. I couldn't sit straight. The room was spinning. I was seeing so many different colors that I've never even knew existed. It was so scary. I didn't know what was going on. And maybe 5 minutes before she got there, somebody suggested that they give me some water. So they gave me a bottle of water, and I drank the water. Within 2 seconds of me drinking the water, I felt 100% better. Remember the beginning of the story when I said I was so focused on doing this modeling thing that I forgot to eat and drink? There you go, guys. I was dehydrated. I was dehydrated. By the time my mom got there, I still at that point didn't even realize that was the reason. I just thought I just miraculously got better. But it took a few times for me to have that. I had, you know what, actually I'm going to link the video. So the other time I almost passed out at a modeling shoot due to dehydration. So I should have known. But I got there, I was too weak, couldn't walk, I couldn't drive my car. So my mom drove me all the way home. And then like later on that night when I was feeling better, she drove me back to pick up my car. I'm like, first of all, it wasn't one of my better photo shoots. For some reason, I don't know, maybe because there were like a lot of people there, there were a lot of models, and I felt like they were all watching me model, and I like buckled under pressure, so I felt like I was already struggling with that. And then on top of that, I couldn't, I was there falling out and dying everywhere. I just felt like I was just disappointing like the photographer and everything altogether. But the pictures turned out, they turned out pretty good. They did turn out pretty good in the end. I told you if I can find it, I'll put them here if I haven't put them on the screen already. So I was like, yeah. It started out bad, but in the end it got better with the pictures, but the experience was just, I never worked with that photographer again. I never worked with that company. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was for makeup, because they took forever on my makeup. Like, I was wearing like blue eyeshadow and everything. I don't wear blue eyeshadow. I don't wear eyeshadow at all. But if I did, it especially would not be blue. Another photo shoot that I did, I thought that one was pretty funny. It was like it was like half a day shoot. Like I think it started at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I had to drive like an hour to get there. And the way I drive, like I don't like driving on the highway. I drive on the local streets, even if it's into another county. I only get on the highway if I absolutely have to. So anywho, it took me an hour to get there. I arrived there, and I find out that the shoot is for a very, very, very popular energy drink. If I have pictures, I'll show it to you, and if I show you the pictures, you'll know what energy drink that was. Yeah, so basically this photo shoot was for a grand prize and also to be featured in the magazine, which I ended up in their magazine, by the way. I didn't win first place, so I didn't get the grand prize or the cash prize, but I did end up in the magazine. So I show up there, and the models are actually surprisingly not so bad. Most of the models that I meet when I go to these castings and stuff, or these jobs, are kind of stuck up. They're kind of on the, not mean, I've never met any that was mean, but just like stuck up. I have to tell you about the one when I went to America's Next Top Model audition. That was the short edition when I went there, the short year. But I need to stay on topic. I guess that would be a story time too. So where was I? Yeah, the models, they weren't bad, and we all got along and everything. One of the models was wearing almost nothing. I mean, it wasn't like it was a bathing suit or anything shot, but I mean, homegirl was not. I mean, if she just a little, oh man, the camera's not. If she just like moved over, like just to, everything would have been showing, like everything would have shown. But she was cool. She was cool people. We all got along. Anyways, at some point we had to change outfits, and I had to go into the bathroom to change outfits, right? So I get in there, right? Changing my clothes, and I try to open the door, the stall, to leave, and it wouldn't let me out. I was like, what the heck? And I'm fussing with the door, and I'm fussing with the door, and it's not opening. I'm the only one in the bathroom. I couldn't take it anymore. After being stuck inside the stall for like 5 minutes, and I got desperate because they needed me to take pictures for another segment that was coming up. I just slid my body from under the door. You know, because the stall is like lifted up a little bit. Yeah, I slid under the door and got my way out of the bathroom that way. So I was sliding on the bath, but it was really clean. It was like in this really, really expensive like hotel. It was like spick and span. There was nobody in there, like that, nothing was out of place. But still, the idea of you sliding on the floor, a model sliding on the bathroom floor to get out of the bathroom stall. And after I got out and I looked at the door, I realized like I kind of broke it to the point like it couldn't move anymore. I don't know how I got stuck in there, but that's what happened. I broke the stall door and I got stuck in there, and I was sliding on the ground to get out of the bathroom. There's a bonus thing for you. Before I went to this photo shoot, like earlier on that day while I was with my ex, I texted him, or I talked to him, I don't remember what it was, but I told him I had a modeling shoot coming up. I told him about it, and I guess he forgot, because when I got back in the car like midnight to come home, my phone had died and everything, and I charged it and everything, and it came up, and I got like 1,000,003 text messages for him, like missed text messages, like him panicking and everything, like why am I not answering the phone. He was thinking the worst, and not that there was anything wrong with me. He was thinking like me of all people, you know. And then I charged up the phone and I call him, and I'm like, I'm fine, I told you I had a modeling shoot that was gonna last me like a few hours. He was telling me how his friend was saying I might be out not being a good person and stuff like that. I'm like, you need to stop listening to your friends. He showed up to my house that night in a panic, like questioning me and stuff, and he was all glad and everything that I was at a photo shoot like I told him, but he wasn't listening to me because nobody ever listens to me. He was glad that I was just there and stuff like that, and he shouldn't have been listening to his friend, and then he had like the worst thoughts in his head, and I'm sitting there like, I was just trying to model out there, just trying to get my coins. So I thought that whole thing was funny. I mean, not the whole thing with him stressing out and stuff, although looking back it is funny now. I'm glad I kind of stressed him out a bit. Whoa, who said that? Who said that? It wasn't me. Okay. I'm sorry I'm talking so fast, but I could have sworn my camera was all charged and everything. So if this goes off while I'm talking to you, check out my next mukbang. I promise I'll be more prepared. So yeah, that's probably gonna be the only like story you hear of my ex on this channel. I just wanted to put that a bonus in there because it was kind of like included in like the whole drama. That was a fun shoot, and I got a whole bunch of energy drinks and stuff, and like a whole bunch of like gear and everything. And I went back, I modeled for them at another shoot before, but nothing really interesting happened at that shoot. It was another like contest I was in. It was a bikini contest. That was fun. It was nervous. It was nerve-wracking. I was really nervous, but it was fun. So yeah, yeah, the ex showed up to my house all panicking and relieved that I wasn't out there being a bad girl, when really I was just at a modeling shoot and my phone died and I was modeling for about 6 hours. Yeah, interesting. This was good. Did I even tell you guys where I got this food from? I got it from Tijuana Flats. And I also broke the bathroom stall door. I don't know if you got that earlier. I'm surprised they didn't charge me for it. It's a very expensive hotel I was modeling in that day. Alright, so I'm gonna let you guys go now. Thanks for tuning in while you watch me eat my tacos and my quesadillas. And let me know if you guys want to hear any more story times. I'm gonna have another interesting model story time to tell you. I mean, if you find it interesting. I don't know if this was interesting. It all depends on what you find interesting. Or me passing out and have my mommy come pick me up. Alright, thanks perps for tuning in. I love you. Bye.